So for right now, I feel like of those of you who are, I want to see my single Virgos. I feel like a lot of you guys are going through some type of separation. I feel like for right now, there was a death of something. So if you look at these cards, these are the cards that I laid out as I shuffled the deck. Okay. These two cards right here, they fell out the deck when I was shuffling it. This is the last card of the deck. Okay, and then these two cards came out of the deck as well. And this one did too as I was shuffling it. Okay, so I feel like there's some type of separation of some kind. Um, that separation was due to the person not being honest. I feel like one other person in the relationship acted foolishly or had the attitude like they didn't care, like they weren't worried about their actions, like they kind of just I don't want to say take advantage, but I feel like they did take advantage for in a certain extent because they didn't appreciate a lot of the things. So I feel like there's some type of separation of some kind, or there was a separation prior to this reading that was due to there was three people in that relationship. Not necessarily everybody was dating, but I feel like two people in a relationship, another person was the side person, basically. I feel like things had to end. There was an end of something, so that was the end of the relationship. I feel like that was needed. But I also see some type of reconciliation for you guys. I just want to tell you though about this person that broke up with you or lied to you or cheated on you. Don't trust them because I feel like they've lied to you plenty of times, not just one or two times. I feel like they've lied to you a lot of times. There's a lot of things that you don't know. There's a lot of things that are hidden, and I feel like you're really not seeing the situation for what it is. I feel like you're kind of like blinded, stagnant, like kind of not really looking at it. I feel like your fear of the new, your fear of the unknown, your fear of the new. So I kind of feel like you're holding on to this relationship and you're not really looking at things for what it is. Kind of like you're blind, like you're not just seeing everything that's really going on. I feel like there can be, like I was saying, the reconciliation. I feel like there can be, somebody might come back. For me, this feels like a reconcile of somebody, a guy and a girl. They're exchanging. If you see the cups, are exchanging their feelings, they're exchanging their emotions. I feel like that separation, somebody from the past could come back and want to exchange emotions with you or want to reconcile the relationship prior to that. This right here is a message coming your way. This is somebody, since there's cups for me, I feel like that's somebody coming to tell you about emotions or about feelings. I feel like maybe they might want to come and tell you, exchange about how they feel or they miss you or something. It's an offer. Somebody's giving you like an offer for emotions involving emotions. But for me, I feel like if you are going to even listen at all, I feel like really listen to it and really contemplate it before you actually jump the gun, before you actually jump to say yes or before you say no. I feel like really consider it. Really, 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 really think about it. So if you want to reconcile with this person, you miss this person because I feel like you're not looking at things clearly and that person's coming towards you. I do want to say this though, even though that person might come back and say, hey, you know what, I'm sorry, I want to be with you. I don't feel like they'll be there for a long period of time. I feel like they're still not going to be that honest with you like you're looking for. I feel like you're looking for something with more of a meaning and you want something more serious, more positive. I feel like a lot of you guys, from this breakup, you're kind of like maybe sad, depressed, or just having trouble sleeping because you're wondering when they're going to come back or you're wondering when they're going to talk to you. I see a reconciling, somebody coming back from the past that you've had, calling it true, saying sorry, maybe forgiving and forgetting is another thing. For me, you have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like possibly maybe you can get some type of they can come around within that time period. If it hasn't happened this month, I feel like give it till April. April is like the cutoff date. April, ending of April. They might come and offer you something, okay? So give it to the ending of April, I feel like. For this relationship, I feel like for the people that are separated, the single Virgos, take this in consideration, okay? Because this is a person that's like the fool. They act naively. They don't really think about their consequences. They kind of just do whatever they want to do without really thinking about it. So since I pulled this card was next to this card, came after it. So for me, I feel like this person that you're involved with, this is a 7 of swords. So this is deception. This is lies, slanders. Not only does this person lie to you, but other people lie to them. So I feel like they've lied to you plenty of times. I feel like the deception, there's just honesty here. The person is not honest. Now, when it gets reversed, it would signify the opposite of what it is upright. So upright is dishonest. This is being honest. This person is not honest. I feel like they're not honest. They kind of just don't care if they hurt anybody. And I feel like too, like, if they hurted you, with that separation that separation you guys had, I feel like, they kind of just walked away, kind of like, and really mind your feelings. They didn't really care about your feelings. Kind of like they were just like, yeah, whatever. So if they come back to reconcile, I feel like don't really jump the gun. Because if you're looking for something more positive and somebody that is actually going to stick around, I don't feel like that. I feel like as quick as they come, it could be as quick as they go, especially if you make things easy for them to get back with you. If you don't put up a fight and say, hey, I don't want you to treat me that way, I don't feel like they're going to stay a very long time, okay? But I feel like even though you still persevere. You still move forward. Despite the setbacks, despite the sadness, despite the fact that you were hurt, I still feel like you persevere, okay? And maybe those of you who were dealing with that person in the past, I feel like some of you guys might feel like, man, like it's always a constant battle with them. It's like you percentage of you being happy is like, I would say like 60%, and the rest of it is like a battle. Like you just have to always keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting. I feel like you always have to work harder than what you're getting. You get me? The kind of like saying, you give more than what you're getting. You know what I mean? And I feel like you just keep persisting. Or another thing too, I feel like, since you're a Virgo, I feel like with that person that you're dealing with, or you kind of like the more you're persisting with them, or the more you want to talk to them, the more you want to be with them, you're pushing them the opposite direction. You get me? It's kind of like saying, like, it's crazy how it works, but the more that you pressure the person that you want to be with, the more you push them farther than you. So instead of you thinking that you're gonna get them closer by telling them you want to be with them, and you don't want to be with anybody else but them, you're actually pushing them farther. You're actually making them feel like, man, you know what? Let me stop talking to her completely because she doesn't leave me alone. You're kind of like nagging them, okay? So the quickest way to get them to actually like see that you're not playing around is by, putting your guard on, putting your guard up, like this right here. This is the King of Rods. For me, I feel like this is like an energy. Like this is an energy that you need to be. You need to hold your ground and say, hey, you know what? You hurt me, whatever the case is, but I'm not going to continue to be a victim. I know what I want and you're not. You're not going to give me what I want, okay? Even though they come back and call it reconcile and say forgive and forget. So you can forgive, but you never forget, okay? I feel like, really think about it, because they're not honest to you. They're not even honest with themselves, okay? I feel like some of you Virgos can be dealing with somebody that can be older than you. I'm not saying like 50 years older than you. I'm saying maybe a couple years older than you. For those of you who are in your 20s, this person is in their 30s and ups, okay? This person right here, the Knight of Pentacles, and that right here is going to be an earth sign. So an earth sign is you. This is your sign. So Virgos are earth signs. So Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn are earth signs. So this right here can signify you and your energy, okay? I feel like those of you can also be involved with your same sign. So if you're a Virgo, you can be involved with another earth sign, another Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. So you can be involved with that. Now, for those of you who are Virgos and you're dealing with another earth sign, this energy earth sign, I feel like this person is selfish, okay? This person right here, their energy is scattered. Maybe they might talk to multiple people or they have multiple options, but I don't see them being completely invested in you. This right here is the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the cups, okay? So for me, this is emotion. So if you look closely, I feel like this person is just going. This person is just moving. Maybe this is the person that left your life, but I feel like they have a lot of options to date. They're not completely honest with you. They might talk to other people, okay? I don't see them being where they're focused only on you. I feel like their energy is completely scattered. Sometimes the illusion that you have about this person, you really don't know them. I don't feel like you know everything about it. I feel like there's lies. I feel like they've lied to you multiple times. Okay, I don't feel like they're not invested like you're invested, okay? Overall, you have the world. You can be successful, okay? So just make sure that, I dropped that card. So just make sure that you believe in yourself and believe that you can move forward and believe that you can attract what you want, okay? So this right here for me, it's a celebration. I feel like maybe people out of town, or maybe you're going to travel out of town to go see a person, or some of you guys are involved with a person that lives out of town and you're going to go get together with them. I see the three women. You're going to celebrate with 3 women. There's a celebration coming soon. I feel like you're going to celebrate with people from out of town, or you can possibly travel out of town to see that person, okay? Maybe you might even travel out of town and actually see your ex or see the person that you were involved with at a celebration of some kind. Because this right here, the card in the middle is a celebration coming. So possibly you might be able to travel or go to a party or something and see your ex there. So that's why you guys are going to call it truce, I feel like, because certain things happened in the past, okay? We can't really sorry for moving the camera, guys. We cannot really change what happened, but the only thing we can do is take what we've learned from that situation and move forward, okay? So I feel that as well. Maybe you might go to a party or something and you're going to see them. Follow your intuition. This right here is a 6 of Pentacles. This is being generous. I feel like maybe some of you guys might give a lot in the relationship. Maybe the person that you were involved with, you gave them things. I want to say like, money and stuff like that, but it could be a possibility. I feel like you were generous with that person. Like you stretched yourself out to actually accommodate that person, and you didn't get that in return. Okay, so that's another thing. The High Priestess, follow your intuition, because whatever it is that you feel about the situation is always true. I know a lot of people don't believe in it, but I can't stress that enough. Like, sometimes we have premonition when we have dreams and stuff like that, or we see things. In your dreams, like, if you have trouble sleeping and you're having dreams, your dreams carry your answers as well. Whatever answers that you're seeking, they carry them. So I'm going to start adding in the Doreen Virtue Romantic Oracle Angel cards in my reading videos. So hopefully you guys are going to like that. I'm sorry guys, I keep moving the camera. Okay, so let's see. What are the messages for Virgo? I already shuffled them and everything prior to this, so that's why I'm not suffering. Pay attention to the red flags. So that is a message from the angels. The signs are cautioning you. So that's the thing. Like I was saying about the relationship, when somebody comes back, you have to really look at the situation for what it is. So if that person likes you and cheated on you, whatever the case is, prior to that, I don't feel like they're changed much, especially if they come back and you make it easy for them. So pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So take caution to the person that you're actually trying to get involved with. Unrequited love. Okay, that's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So that's what I was saying. I don't feel like if that person comes back, I don't feel like it's gonna be a long time. Because again, this is what the angels are expressing to you. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Sometimes it's really not worth it to let yourself be used or to abuse yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically. So pay attention, guys. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Not all the time. Not every person that we like or have feelings for can reciprocate the same thing that we feel. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Possibly, the person that you were seeking has things that you are looking for someone to settle down, stuff like that. I feel like you really think about it. You're really thinking about, if that person was to come back, you're really going to sit there and contemplate it, because there's a lot of things that you feel like it could work out. You can make it work, but I feel like you don't want to waste your time doing that, okay? Past life relationship. You have known each other before, so maybe possibly you might feel like that person that your ex, you feel like you've known them before, so it might be hard for you to let go. Possibly the person that you're dealing with, or your ex, that person, you know them in your past life. That is why you're so strongly emotionally connected. One more card. This could be the one. You already met the romantic partner of your soul, you seek. So if you're seeking something romantic, for those of you who are single, because I don't see this too much about the ones that are, separated, or the person coming back. This is for my single Virgos. You could have possibly already met the person of your dreams. You could possibly have met the person that you'll end up with, or you're married, or you'll fall in love with. But my advice to you is not to be so close-minded, okay? Try not to give your heart so quick. Try to make sure you read all the fine print. Make sure that if they have signs of them not being, honest, or fully invested in you, don't waste your time. I read something on the internet the other day that said, if you want to make it to the relationship, if you want to make it to actually being in a relationship, you have to be honest during the talking part. So if you want to date somebody, the only way you're going to be able to form an actual union with them is if they can actually talk to you prior to actually dating you and be honest. A lot of the people talk to people and they want to get to know a person, but they're getting to know 5 other people at the same time. That's not fully invested. That's not saying that the person isn't invested in you. So you want to make sure that if they cannot be honest while you're talking, then there's no need for you to move forward and build a relationship with them. So hopefully this video is enough for you guys. Hopefully you guys like my reading. Please like, subscribe.